Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your weekly reading for December 19th to the 25th. This is for Virgo, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring you a lot more clarity to get more specific with your reading. Now, Virgo, I do this because I love you and I want you to feel like this is a personal reading rather than a general spread. And lastly, astrology and tarot have gone hand in hand for centuries. In fact, astrology came first, and that's why every tarot card is assigned an astrological element or alignment or a ruling planet. And that's why we go really deep. Now, if you saw my reading last week, you know I said this is a big week. This is a big week. Virgo, this is a huge week. Okay, let me break it down for you. Okay, first of all, if you're not a subscriber, I do leave all the key astrological dates in the description box if you want to follow along. But all right, are you ready for this? So on the 20th, which is Tuesday, the Jupiter goes into Aries. This is huge. This is really big. Now. Jupiter is a planet of good fortune, good luck, prosperity, expansion, profit. It's going into your 8th house, okay? 8th house is all about death and rebirth, okay? And so the other people's money as well. So if you work in a job, or if you could start a side hustle, okay? Because we're talking about everything but your salary. It could be, supplemental income. It could be bonuses, commissions, even, paying off debts at this time. That's like a big thing for you. That, remember Jupiter, again, planet of good luck and fortune. So you have a lot of luck in that area, all right? Now, we're not even done. We have the winter solstice, which is it's bringing a new change. It's a whole new season, okay? It's happening on the same day the sun goes into Capricorn. We already know that Venus and Mercury are in Capricorn right now. That's a bundle of planets in Capricorn. But listen, right after that, we have a new moon in Capricorn, okay? So, two things I want you to know, Virgo. First, all that energy in Capricorn, guess where it is? That's your 5th house, okay? So for the next month, starting this week, you're going to have a lot of attention and quite possibly a lot of new beginnings in love, okay? The 5th house is love. It's creativity. It's self-expression. It's procreation. And with the fact that, the 8th house rules sex, okay? So a lot of y'all, actually, with all this activity, remember, Aries is a cardinal sign. Capricorn is a cardinal sign. These are initiating new beginnings, new things, especially at the winter solstice, especially what's happening right now. It's not even a new chapter. It's a new era that you're entering, Virgo. So a lot of y'all may have babies, may want babies, may become pregnant, or have babies. And if you do, congratulations, that's amazing. Secondly, I want you to think back to Virgo. I want you to think back to January, okay? Because the new moon in Capricorn that we're having, we kicked off 2022 on January 2nd with a new moon in Capricorn, and funnily enough, Venus was in Capricorn at that time too, but Venus was retrograde. So I want you to think back to January 2022, see what happened around that time, because some things may surface this week, okay? There could be some resolution, there could be some advancement to the things that came up around that time. I want you to, even if you don't journal, if you can't remember, just go through like your Instagram feed, your TikTok, Facebook, whatever it is, see what may have happened. It could surprise you. It could be very interesting to think about. And hey, next week Mercury goes retrograde, and so we're going to talk about that too, but next week. But that's also a good reason to think back, because there could be some people that actually come back into your life from around that time. But Virgo, listen, I'm going to stop yapping. I'm going to do your spread now. All right. So again, this is for Virgo, Sun and Rising for December 19th to the 25th. Now, Virgo, like I said earlier, you're entering a very, very big phase in your life. Very transformative phase, okay? And a very powerful phase, all right? Again, when I shouldn't even say phase, I should say new era. We're entering a new era, especially for you, Virgo, and things are going to be so amazing for you, especially with all this activity in Capricorn that's in your 5th house. Both ancient and modern astrologers alike, listen, the 5th house, It's the house of pleasure. Let's just keep it at that. Okay, it's a great house. Now, another thing that I've been saying in my other readings, I don't really, because someone asked me about this, I don't talk about the outer planets too much because I don't, just for time restraints. Okay, there's so much that I could talk about, but the one thing that I want you to know, Virgo, and this is going to bring you some peace of mind. Saturn and Uranus they've been fist fighting for years. Okay, and so they would hit some peaks where it was at 0 degrees, and you would feel it really strongly. All right, now think about if you were the lead singer of a band, okay, and you're on stage and it's a sellout crowd and you're singing your hit song and your backup singers are just bickering and they're fighting and they're just like in the background and you're just like, God, I just want to get through this song. That's what Saturn and Uranus was like, just happening behind the scenes. But they're finally moving away from each other. We're finally getting over these eclipses. We're leaving some of the heaviest parts of 2022. So when I say we're entering a new era, we're entering a new era. Things are going to be amazing for you. Things are going to be amazing for you. Okay, so Virgo. Come on. Things are going to be so amazing for you. I actually cannot believe what I'm seeing here. You are killing me, Virgo. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. You got the Queen of Swords, okay? So, with all this activity in Capricorn anyway, and you being a Virgo, being very just like headstrong, very analytical, very just, practical and pragmatic and so earthbound and just get it done, right? I love that. You got the Queen of Swords in your past, the Queen of Swords head above the clouds. You see, she is very powerful. She's sitting in this throne because she leads with her heart. She has the intellect, the intelligence, the honesty, the straightforwardness. This is you. You're like, no more BS. Boom. I'm going for... No, nothing's holding me back at this point. Nothing's holding me back. You have a lot of power. Now, look where it brings us. It brings us to the Hierophant, all right? The Hierophant is in the heart of your spread. Now, this is a very powerful figure, okay? Someone who has that deep sacred knowledge that everybody in the world wants, right? Everybody wants that deep sacred knowledge and wisdom. Now, he is the very first card in the major arcanas to show up where there's other people, okay? Now, when you have that deep sacred knowledge, you pass along to others. You're in a place this week where you are just going to be on top of it, and you're going to be very influential, and you're just going to have a lot of power with words, and you're going to be, in a sense, spellbinding, okay? You're going to be great. You're going to be amazing. This is a week for you. Very religious figure here, very spiritual figure, but this is also a card of structure, right? A lot of tradition in the traditional ways, not really thinking outside the box at this point, just doing the things that works, but it brings that stability, okay? And that's cool for this week. And I want that for this week because it looks like things are working for you. Things are working for you, and I love that, okay? Really, really love that for you. In your challenge area, you did get the 3 of Wands, okay? So this is, I say it's the green light card, okay? Obviously, it means a lot more than that. But with that coming in your challenge area, I don't want you to just rush through something yet. I want you to just continue. You got the Queen of Swords and the Hierophant. I want you to continue I want you to feel it. When you feel ready to move forward, if you're working on a project, if you have to give a presentation, if you're proposing to someone, if you're, things that are important to you, just don't jump the gun yet. Make sure everything is in order. And listen, you're Virgos, you're detail oriented, all right? You're fine. I don't even see this being a big challenge for you, but it just really just saying like, hold on for a second, okay? Just wait until you're ready, okay? Now, Justice in your crown. I love this for you. So many of y'all are going to get married, okay? And I love that. And so many of y'all are going to enter new relationships. So many of y'all are going to take your relationships to the next level. Engagement. A lot of that energy is coming through just with your spread. But, okay, let's get back to the Justice card, which is a part of that, too. This is a big card of marriage. But listen, justice, this is in your crown. So it's almost like, remember, you got the Queen of Swords, very similar to the Justice card, okay? Just cutting through all the BS at this point. And now, when I said you're entering a brand new era, I don't want you to take any baggage with you, okay? I don't want you to take any drama from 2022. Leave it behind. Hit the road, Jack, right? So use that sword, okay? Look at them, both of them, holding those swords with authority, with power. You know, swords are powerful, right? You gotta hold. It's the way that you hold it that brings you that power. If it's like, you know, like you're holding it like that or dragging it, that's not powerful, right? This is power, all right? Power and knowledge, okay? Now, one other thing that I'm gonna say is that you are in it this week. You will be in a really good headspace, and I love that for you, okay? Things in the past that may have haunted you, things that couldn't let go, you're over it. You've come to terms with it. You've made peace with a lot of it, okay? You will find that this week. If you haven't, do it, okay? Because that's going to make you feel good here and here, okay? Because this card is ruled by Libra, and you can see the scale in the Judge's hand. Now, that is equilibrium, okay? This is balance, all right? Now, I want you to think of balance as in mind, body, spirit, okay? And just, you know, having a state of, a sense of like the well-balanced state of mind as well, especially because this comes up in your crown, all right? Now, think about that equilibrium, okay? Let's break down the word. It's derived from the 17th century. Equal Libra. So where the word comes from. Equal Libra. Libra. The sign of balance, the sign of the scale, all right? So have that equilibrium, that well-balanced state of mind. And if, listen, again, a lot of y'all are already there, and that's why I love you, because you're already way ahead of me, okay, Virgo? You're already way ahead of me. Now, you did get Judgment in the root of your spread. You see, this is your third major arcana, how significant this week is, okay? You're looking for this moment of clarity, okay? For a lot of y'all, you're looking for this spiritual awakening, okay? Spiritual is a strong word, and that's why I say mind, body, soul, okay? Have that alignment, all right? You can see Archangel Gabriel, she's blowing the trumpet. This is very healing. Remember, I talk about that all the time. This is the only card in tarot that has a huge connotation to sound, okay? Now, sound for thousands of years have been used for healing, okay? Gregorian chanting, gospel choir, Native American drum beats, does not matter. It's all been used for healing, okay? When you hear the blow of the trumpet, that's healing, but it's also that moment of clarity that you're seeking, that you find where you're like, I get it. I know what I have to do. And again, I'm already getting the message. Virgos already know. You already know. And I love that. Now, remember how I said a lot of marriage energy, engagement energy, a lot of energy with sex and babies and all that. Look at your future. You got the Two of Cups. I mean, Virgo, I don't make this up. You saw me shuffle this spread. Listen, this is... I love you. I love you, Virgo, and I love what's happening for you, okay? Now, here's the thing. This is the card of, in layman's terms, it is the twin flame energy, right? The soulmate energy. This is two becoming one. This is love, transcending time and space itself, like a whole other dimension, okay? This is in your future. Now, if you're not here for love, this is career as well, okay? This is partnership energy. You could find the perfect boss, the perfect colleague, the perfect partnership, the perfect client. I mean, this is what you're blessed. You're blessed and you're good. But there's a lot of y'all who are making these commitments relationship-wise, and I love that, okay? Remember, Jupiter in Aries in your 8th house, all right? That is a lot of luck, okay? A lot of freaking luck, okay? And then also with all this activity in Capricorn in your 5th house of love, come on, and pleasure, love and pleasure, babies, procreation, but also, again, if you're not here for love, creativity and self-expression. I love this, Virgo. I love this, Virgo. Come on, you're amazing. Now, it's so funny that I'm coming to your staff now. I forgot to tell you my lines. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, and leave comments. It helps my channel grow. I love your comments, and I actually really, if you're not a commenter, I love emojis. If you don't have time, I get it. If it's just a boop, click, send. Oh, I love it when I get emojis in my notifications. And then secondly, if you are a subscriber, you know that I can't say that word, subscriber. And secondly, I love you so much. So thank you so much for being here. Y'all are amazing, and you really make my day. So, okay, so here we go. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Oh my goodness. This is, Virgo, I'm not going to lie, one of your best readings, okay? This is one of your best readings. Now, you did get the Knight of Swords, so there's a lot of y'all that are just ready. You are ready, okay? You're ready to go. Now, remember what I said earlier. Remember the 3 of Wands in your challenge area. Make sure that you feel it. If you're starting something, if there's something big, important, significant that you want to launch or you want to pursue, make sure you feel it. Feel that it's the right moment. Okay, don't just trust me on that. Now, the fact that you got the Knight of Swords, this is you mentally just boom. You really, really want to get going. And I love that for you. So, it's fine. This, he is bold. He is courageous. He is, quick acting, able to make quick decisions. And this swords are the mental suit, okay? But remember, if there is one downfall for the Knight of Swords, it is that he is so impulsive, right? And so remember, I'm not saying anything like wrong is going to happen. I'm just saying, just make sure you feel it in your heart that it's the right time, okay? And you will know when it is. Now, you got Temperance, okay? Talk about equilibrium. Talk about that balance. I mean, come on, this is balance. This is having the moderation of like having the patience to see things through. But this is also like, listen, when I talk about balance, because you did get justice in your crown, okay? This is a kind of like affirming that, all right? Because this is, you can see her foot in the water, her foot on the ground, but also so many connections to the rest of your spread, okay? You see that she's testing the water. She's not jumping in. She's not diving in. She has the patience to see things through, okay? Remember, don't rush into anything. Just wait. When you're ready, when you feel it, when you know it, all right? That's Temperance here. Temperance is all about moderation as well. And, it comes from the word temporare, right? It does mean moderation, but if you break it down, it means to mix, all right? If we go way back to the etymology of it, that's why she was known as the alchemist way back in the day, all right? So there is going to be something coming in that's going to help further balance the things in your life. And you're going to have these moments where you realize, I don't need this in my life. Oh, I need this in my life. I'm going to bring this in. Oh, I don't need this in my life. All right. Remember when I said we're entering a new era. We're almost cleaning house, okay, for things that you don't need. You got justice in your crown, cutting all that stuff that you don't need. You got the Queen of Swords. Like, listen, you're good. Now, you also got the Chariot, okay? This is, listen, that self-determination. This is all about that willpower to just boom, move forward from every obstacle. You already see the pattern here, right? You already see this pattern with the Queen of Swords. You got the Hierophant, you got the Justice in your crown, you got the Judge. You have so many major arcanas. It's insane. But, the Chariot, again, just finding that willpower, determination, that just move past any obstacles, okay? Move past any obstacles. Don't be indecisive at this point. You saw that, the card did come up, reversed. I don't do reversals because I always, touch upon the shadow side if my guides urge me to. But if you want, just don't be hasty. Don't make, it's all going back to this, all right? It's all going back to the Knight of Swords, the 3 of Wands in your challenge area. Feel it. I mean, you're ready to go. It seems like you're ready to go. You have the knowledge, you have the wisdom. Things are getting balanced for you. But if there's something that you're passionate about, you want to pursue, you want to propose, things like that, just make sure that you feel it, that you're ready, okay? And no wishy-washiness, right? Okay? No wishy-washiness. Just when you feel it. Virgo, listen. Your final outcome, you got the 9 of Cups. Now, I will go ahead and say that I think this is your best spread that you've had. I'm going to say it now. Okay, this is the best spread that you've had. This is the Get a Wish card. This is the dream coming true, wish coming true, genie in a bottle energy. This is gratitude, joy. Look at the cups arranged over his head, okay? That's a lot of spiritual enlightenment when it's over your head. And this is almost like almost like showing them off like trophies, right? Look how fulfilled I am. But listen, at the same time, this is in your final outcome. Wish coming true. You're good. I love you, Virgo. I love you, Virgo. I love you like my mom because she's a Virgo. And I love you like my dog because she's a Virgo too. Virgo, I love you so much. Happy holidays. I love you. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Again, if you are new to my channel, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, and leave comments. I love comments. And if you're a subscriber, thank you so much for being here with me every week. You are amazing. And I wish you all a happy holiday. And I hope you're having a wonderful week. And I'll see you next week, which is a big week because your ruling planet Mercury is going retrograde, so you don't want to miss that. All right, but it's actually not. It's a good anyway. Don't worry. And there's so many more benefits to Mercury retrogrades than you would believe. And so this week, though, your best. It's your best one. All right, Virgo. I'll see you next week. Thanks so much. Bye.